During the third millennia, in a strange place known as the United States of America, a war was brewing. Brainwashed Marxist idiots in colleges across the nation clashed with equally brainwashed, anime-obsessed neo-Nazis. Starbucks windows were shattered, Dodge Challengers were totaled, and Muslims realized that rental vans were cheaper than plane tickets. Skinny, anemic millennials from coast to coast were hospitalized with life-changing injuries such as sprains and first-degree burns. And the heroic knights of 4chan rose up to defeat Shia LaBeouf and drive the evil villain into a descent towards a madness the likes from which he would never recover. As the enemies of freedom destroy the cities that raised them. As America begins to resemble an Iron Maiden album come to life, two heroes have risen up to fight against a culture of utter madness and restore sanity the only way they know how.
What the fuck?
By refusing to take any of it seriously. Mersh.
Buzzin', what is up with Tarantino, man?
What?
What happened to him?
People say I got a real twisted sense of humor.
He looks like he should be on the back of a $10 bill.
Oh my God.
Royce Lopez.
I don't know what it is about him.
Hola, me llamo Royce.
Maybe I'm sick of hearing about him.
Yeah, I don't like hot hair.
Maybe it's his face. He's a punchable face.
You wouldn't download a pig, would you?
He's done nothing to me. He's probably a nice guy.
I don't care.
I don't know what it is about the guy.
Big Cranberry has been lying to you.
Bound forever by their mutual love of smoking marijuana, Simpsons references and affection towards Alex Jones, these two men have joined forces to bring you uncut news and opinions directly from the belly of the beast.
He looks like he should be flying a kite with a fucking key on it.
Brendan says he hasn't been able to use the N-word for a while. That's the source of his youth.
Saving Western civilization one childish dick joke at a time. Here they are, your new heroes of the Imperium, Mersh and Royce.
Yo, what's up, dog? It's Friday, and your boys are all here. We're all feeling sexy. We're feeling funny.
I was thinking, look, hear me out, okay? Our intro song, we've had it for a while, which is great. I do love our intro song. But I was thinking that we get a new one. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. Camerosh, I'm going to free ball this one. You tell me what you think. All right? I was thinking we do something like this. What do you think?
Ooh,
does that sound good?
I like it.
Huh?
You know what I like about this?
What's that?
This is warning people. Like,
It's
hey,
it's the edginess is coming.
edgy boys are coming through. We got some hot takes.
We're gonna eat grapes and hot takes, and I'm all out of grapes.
Whoa.
Hell yeah, let's fucking go. I'm kidding. Sorry.
Does that mean or what if we go with Ron and Fez instead?
Oh, no.
One of us can just be sad and not say anything the whole time.
Right. No, we can do that. Yeah.
And then I can cry during a live read.
That sounds great. I mean, I'm fine with that. Hey, look, at least we'll be getting live reads.
God, remember the Mrs. Fields live read?
Yeah, I remember that. Oh, God. Anyway.
The fact that they made Fez still do the live read. And he was just like, yeah, yourself, gift basket with cookies for Mrs. Fields for this holiday season.
Guys, look, I know there's a lot of new people who don't even know what we're talking about, but if you want to go on YouTube, just search
There used
Ron
to be
and
this
Fez.
thing called a radio. Mm-hmm. Did I go back too far?
Are you telling me that sound was just going through the air?
Yeah, dude. I don't know how they
what if I ran into a bird or something?
Look, I was always afraid of catching cancer from all that radio.
Yeah, no, fucking seriously. Today is a Friday show. First hour, free for everybody. And then the second hour, we go behind the paywall. We have
free for nobody.
We have some another new mug shotties, I was told, coming up. Second hour, too. Excited for that. Also, second hour, we got some new sloppers. Excited for that. And we got some Upper Kreischer stuff that we want to cover. We got a bunch of shit, but we got to do some fun politics stuff first hour. So let's do this.
And this evening there is news amid the growing number of attacks on Tesla vehicles and dealerships. arson, and vandalism across the U.S. There are multiple people under arrest tonight, and Attorney General Pam Bondi now calling the attacks domestic terrorism, and what Elon Musk says the company is now doing. Here's our chief investigative correspondent, Aaron Katursky, tonight.
I mean, can I just
Elon
say
Musk
for the
says his
record,
company is-
like, this domestic terrorism thing, like, normally, I would be like, okay, we're getting a little carried away with this shit, right? But Teslas, if you set them on fire, are actual terrorist weapons.
No, they really
will
are, 'cause he-
explode and burn for days.
Yeah. And again, here's the thing, Merchant. I don't know if you know this. I hear you, but you know why I'm safe? Here's why I'm safe, dude. Because my Tesla has this bumper sticker that protects me that says we bought it before he revealed his dark side. So that's why you know that I'm going to be fine. You know, just
See, I'm going to be fine too because a couple things. One, I live in Florida where people obey the law. And two, my Tesla is a Cadillac.
Oh, I thought you were going to say we live in Florida. I thought you were going to say two. One, I live in Florida. People obey the law. And two, I live in Florida. If they don't, I'll shoot them.
Oh, dude, by the way, real shit. Like, there's some animal or something, like, on my roof at night. Like, something's going on. And I'm hearing these, like, thumping noises that almost sound like knocking on my ceiling. It drives me nuts. And it happens at, like, 4 in the morning. So I was, like, literally in my backyard the other night in, like, basketball shorts and a tank top with my gun drawn, trying to figure out what was going on.
Yeah, no, it could be one of those Angel Reese's monkeys. So I don't know what kind of.
It's just Angel Reese's monkey throwing bricks at my house.
That's a good thing. Your house will be fine because she'll miss every window. So don't even worry about it. You'll be fine.
I meant throwing actual basketballs, but they're just bricks. They just keep hitting the edge of my fucking roof. Thump. Oh, great, another miss.
It was a layup. No one was in front of her. 10
but
rebounds.
She deserves more money.
I like 10 rebounds. Yeah, because she missed 10 times. They kept getting her own rebound. I mean, that doesn't count. It doesn't count as a rebound.
It's literally, oh, wow. Yeah, the one girl that's 5'11", of course she's going to get the rebounds.
But yeah, we bought it before he revealed his dark side, so we're fine, okay? Because here's the thing. You know why this sign works? Because remember all those businesses were like, we support Black Lives Matter? They didn't burn them down anyway, right? Right?
Actually.
Right?
No, they...
Did you see what some of these fucking people look like that were charged? Do they show you in this video what the people look like or no? Yes, they did. Here you go.
Stepping
well,
up
they're not going to be able to hide themselves. Every Tesla has
firebombing.
27 cameras in it.
It's literally the worst car to try to vandalize on the planet.
There's a camera at every angle of the car.
You have a better shot of vandalizing a cop car without getting caught.
Because they only have the front and back cams.
That's it.
You can kick their side mirror off and get away with it.
Shootings and vandalism targeting Tesla.
As part of the enhanced security, Tesla is...
I'm sorry, why did you dress like a butler for this? What's this guy doing?
activated.
He's dressed like a Japanese chef.
Yeah.
On every car in the dealership. That means security sensors and cameras are on and recording.
Watch as Sentry mode is activated on this Tesla this week. A man seen
Tesla, don't worry. The cameras inside aren't watching you masturbate.
Yeah, dude, this is a car that's covered in Ring doorbells. What are you doing?
Yeah, seriously.
allegedly keying the car at a parking lot in San Jose, was arrested and charged with felony vandalism. Today, Attorney General Pam Bondi said those charged with destroying Tesla property
will also not get the Epstein list.
I don't understand how destroying a private person's Tesla who bought it 2 years ago is helping the cause.
Well, yeah, because Elon's already has the money, right? Like, it's not like you're, like, hurting him, you know? And you saw Tesla stock just went up again?
Are part of a wave of domestic terrorism. Prosecutors said...
It is domestic. But here's the thing, though. It is, though. It fucking is. Like Merce said, like, you're lighting a bomb on fire. Like, you know what I mean? You're not, but it's true. You know, you're not leaving burning poop in front of somebody's door in a brown paper bag where it's like, okay, that's not domestic terrorism. That's a fucking kid being retarded, you know? You're trying to blow up these batteries that will burn for, remember the fucking Top Gear one where the fucking car burned for like 6 days because the cells kept catching fire in the electric car over and over and over again?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And honestly, I don't even know, like, I'm not a climatologist or whatever, but like, I don't know if that's good for, like, you know, the air.
Well, it's like you said, too. Yeah, it's not like they're lighting a flaming bag of poop on the porch. No, they're lighting a propane tank on somebody's porch.
Yeah, exactly. Like, exactly. One's a bomb! You know? Well, depending if I eat McDonald's, they could both be bombs, but...
The suspect arrested for throwing Molotov cocktails at a dealership in Salem, Oregon, was also armed with a high-powered rifle.
Ironically, a Russian weapon.
Prosecutors said another suspect...
Right?
Who allegedly tried to set fire.
Oh, this guy looks cool. I can tell this guy's cool. He looks like the guy that at every party, he'll only play the first few chords of Wonderwall and then stop. Like he never plays a full song.
Well, he doesn't know the full song.
Right.
That's a woman.
What?
Oh yeah, no, the news when this story came out, they didn't put it on YouTube or anything, so I never got a video of it. All of the news, like ABC, CBS, all of it, female suspect.
So
arrested.
wait, hold on a second. So I just want to point out the absurdity that is all this dead naming stuff. Just the absurdity of we didn't know what this was. It's not like we were making a joke. I wasn't being like, oh, that's a trauma caller dude. Just by looking at it, oh, that's clearly a guy that probably lives in the fucking Malibu. You know,
she has a soul patch.
Yeah, she has a soul patch, Virgie.
Yeah, I know, and she worked very hard on it.
It's a flavor saver.
By the way, that doesn't necessarily make you a man either, because if you've dated a Mexican woman, some of them have soul patches, and they are women technically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fire to Teslas in Loveland, Colorado was found with materials to produce fire bombs.
Nice.
And Daniel Clark Pounder, accused of torching
butt pounder.
Like he's a gay guy.
Yeah.
A Tesla charging station in South Carolina and spray painting profane message.
Hey, you know those Tesla charging stations also charge other electric cars, right? They don't just charge Teslas. You guys know that, right?
See, here's the thing about Tesla chargers is that they won, and every single EV licenses Tesla charging points.
Correct.
Every one of them.
Because these companies don't have.
I know
time
because I had stock in Plug Power, and
how'd that work out?
Oh, great.
No, I mean it makes sense because Tesla had the infrastructure. So if you're a new car company who's making an electric car, you're not going to also go put fucking charging stations all over the country. You're just going to lease out their shit. And if you have a Tesla, I believe what the charging stations is, if you have a Tesla, it's free for you to charge at them. But if it's not a Tesla, you have to pay. It's not a lot, but you have to pay to use it.
Allegedly found with a 3-page letter voicing objections to President Trump and Elon.
Those are normally called manifestos.
Musk's federal layoffs, writing, "We will not stand idly by."
Imagine if we referred to manifestos. Oh, the Christchurch killer also provided a list of objections.
Exactly. He provided a list of objections to the police.
Some of them were written on the rifle he used to kill Muslims.
PewDiePie never recovered.
The Attorney General insisted today, David,
Okay, this guy's not a real person. I'm so sorry. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that this AI-generated newscaster, where they just took every newscaster from MSNBC, and they were like, all right, let's just make a guy out of him. Listen to this guy.
The Attorney General insisted today, David, these cases are going to be treated like terrorism. So far, the most serious charge is arson. David?
She's getting fucking out of hand with these people. But we knew they were going to do it. A genocide circus. Jamie Spader out here trying to firebomb Tesla. Hey, it's another day and another federal judge blocking something. New one. We got a new block today.
The Department of Government Efficiency has been blocked from accessing some sensitive Social Security data. A federal judge raised concern.
We were all everyone's Social Security data was already leaked a few months ago. Who gives a shit?
Of a quote phishing expedition and blocked the Social Security Administration from giving DOJ access to data that contains personally identifiable information.
Saying something is a phishing these fucking federal judges, man. You know what? A lot of these federal judges, some were appointed by Obama, but a lot of them were appointed by Bush.
Yeah, no, I know. They're all part of the little club there, dude.
Yeah.
Order also requires DOJ to delete any of that data that they've already received from the agency. They must also remove any software that they've installed in the Social Security
So now instead of getting it direct from the source, they just have to, I don't know, Google it.
Yeah, I could get everyone's Social Security information from the dark web in 5 minutes if I needed to. So
yeah,
what are
they
you
have a
talking
CSV
about?
file.
Yeah, seriously, honestly, it's already out there. It's already out there.
Too late.
Yeah. Oh, people in Long Island. These are your people. They're pissed, Mersh.
The Social Security Department is ending some of its services over the phone. Now you will need to go online or in person. But advocates question here.
Good. People need to go for a walk anyway. It's good for their bones.
Whether the move is to combat fraud or scale back government employees.
How about both?
Both is good.
Jennifer McLogan visited some local offices.
I think it's off.
Whoa! These are your people, dude. These are your fucking people, Merce. These are Long Island. These are not my people.
I think fucking crackhead from West Babylon. Don't blame that on me.
Okay.
Using a cane, Nancy Fink of West Babylon had to be driven miles to get to her Social Security office for in-person help.
Sounds great. Good. Go. Sorry. If you can't use the internet by now, how to do Social Security, you don't get it anymore. I don't care.
Sorry you have to come into the office to get your free money, you fucking entitled bitch.
Yeah, seriously. By the way, money that we're never going to get when we get old.
No.
Social Security office is going to be mobbed.
We're basically just giving you money because you boomers destroyed the economy. See, that's the thing is like, I want to be sympathetic to older people because, like, you know, I do, you know, you have a soft spot for old people and dudes, like, but it's also, it's like,
me.
No, I know, but that's what I was getting to. But the other part is like, you fuckers destroyed everything. You were handed everything. You were handed these same people that are like, oh, pull yourself up by the fucking bootstraps. Just go out there and apply for a job. Cool. Competing against a bunch of fucking Indians or against the 80,000 federal employees that are now in the fucking private market. No, you tell me what you're supposed to do. Pull yourself up by the fucking bootstraps. I mean, you know what it is? The economy's fucked up not because they didn't keep any wealth and leave it to their children and to their family. No, it's because you drink mochiatos. Like, so yeah, go fucking to the store, get in your fucking car. You're not working anyway, and go get your free money. You're welcome.
Also, what is this concept that you just get like free money because you outlived other people?
Yeah, exactly. No, look, the thing with the Social Security stuff is
the
like,
math has been done a million times, and they've already, many economists have already proven that if everybody just had that money to themselves, they could invest it way better in the private markets and have fucking money when they're old. But instead, we just wait on Social Security, which is bullshit. But if you fucking actually took that money back in the day and bought Tesla stock. Well, maybe not Tesla. It's a bad example. But, you know, bought other stocks, GE and stuff like that. By now, you'd be rich.
Right. No, but instead, it sat in an account where it didn't accrue any wealth or anything. If anything, it was absolutely taking a bath in the market.
Squandered.
Yeah, exactly.
People, and a lot of people can't get out of their houses.
Why? Why can't you get out of your house? You can get out of your house. You can't get out of your house to get your hair done. Well, maybe not you, but other people.
Yeah, this bitch ain't even running a comb through that shit.
No. Her hair looks like a fucking crow's nest.
She cannot be bothered.
No, she can't. She can't. She looks like when a bird builds a nest, but in the desert when it's only like twigs and stuff.
Yeah, when they have like pieces of cactus and shit. Exactly. It's like the best I could do, man.
Yeah. Oh, dusty-headed bitch. Go to the
Not a lot of foliage out here.
Yeah, go figure it out, you dumb idiot.
Yeah, I think it's
terrible. We rode the elevator with anxious and angry residents who are applying for benefits or changing banks, learning.
Applying for benefits or change. Ooh.
New administrative changes mean assistance to them will no longer be available by phone.
Sounds great. Walk in. Hey, have you tried to call the IRS? It's not like it's easy to get through right now.
My mom was in a nursing home. She couldn't come in person at all. I had to get a 1099 to do her taxes.
Shut up, Cuomo.
And you have to come in person. I tried to do it online and I tried to do it by phone, and I couldn't.
The Social Security Administration tells us in a statement that ending phone service is part of an effort for, quote, stronger identity proofing procedures. This is what?
Good. I don't care. I don't care. You don't get to fucking put people in fucking jail. You don't get to fucking dox people. Don't let them have jobs because of who they fucking voted for fucking 8 years. Fucking getting people fired for doing anything. You don't get to do all that and then ask for sympathy because you can't call to get your free money. I'm sorry, but I don't care. You ran all the sympathy's been, at least on my end, it's empty. I don't care. I don't fucking care because you didn't care about the generation after you. Not even a little bit. Not even a tiny little bit did you give a fuck about what you fucking created. We sold everything out to China. Fucking, we invented computers. Like, America, we invented computers, right? No computer parts are made in America. Like, go fuck yourselves. You get nothing, assholes. I hope these people get scammed by every Indian and African romance scammer on the planet. I hope they do. And I don't feel bad for them because you guys are fucking idiots.
Fucking computers today is like if Rome had Carthage paving its roads.
Yeah, no.
Like, fucking it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
We see as a huge...
Bill Gates didn't invent computers. Bill Gates stole computers and said, hey, I invented a computer.
Well, he didn't invent computers. He invented the operating. Well, he stole the operating system.
Yeah. Yeah, also, he invented the mouse that he stole from Xerox.
Yeah.
Potential problem.
At the Family Service League of Long Island, social workers huddled. No longer will they be able to facilitate...
Wow, these are the white women, all white women, social workers.
Phone call help between...
Oh, cool. Yeah, effeminate black guys also work at the Social Security Department.
You got to have one, at least one. That's a rule.
Yeah. And by the way, ashy. He has lotion at his desk. Look, right next to his files.
Well, then that means he's not ashy. Duh.
Worried clients and Social Security employees.
Cutting access to the most vulnerable people that need these services and need this telephone.
You didn't let us go to our grandparents' funerals.
Yeah, they were vulnerable then. I mean, they were dying.
Unless your grandfather was a fentanyl addict they blamed his murder on a fucking cop and he was in a gold casket. You didn't get to do it. Again, you were so fucking horrible to us. Like,
God, I forget about that. I forget how brazen that was.
Yeah.
Nobody was allowed to have funerals, but George Floyd had like the biggest state funeral.
Yeah, by the way, these are fucking sour grapes. You were fucking shitty to a lot of people. And to come back now and be like, no, go fuck yourself. No, I don't care. I don't fucking care. You know what you should have done, boomers? You should have pulled yourself up by the bootstraps and invested that money in the market.
Yeah, you ever do that?
Yeah, did you ever think about that? Did you ever think about trying a little? Hey, you know what? I have an idea. Have you been putting applications out there? Maybe you could be a Walmart greeter. Go make money.
Yeah, there's jobs out there.
Yeah, there's jobs out there right now. You don't need to get Social Security. You could work. Go work. Go, fuck off. How's that? Fucking sick. I'm so sick of these boomers, dude. I'm so sick.
Day of the fucking pillow, bro. Can't come soon enough.
I'm fucking sick of them. Learn to code, asshole.
Learn to code. These people can't even figure out how to download pictures. How do I download pictures of my grandkids?
Yeah, no, fucking seriously. Watching NCIS New Orleans. Fuck off. Did you see the fentanyl dealer that I snapped?
No.
Okay.
A Dominican drug dealer previously deported for peddling fentanyl broke down in tears as she was arrested while illegally back in the U.S. Virginia Basor.
There she is.
Well, she obviously wasn't using the drug.
It's just Selena Gomez. So she looks like now. This is AOC in 10 years.
Oof.
Yeah.
Dora Gonzalez, 36, was sobbing as ICE agents took her into custody in Philadelphia last Wednesday.
Can I guess what she said? I didn't do nothing.
I'm very sleepy.
That's what the Mexican women and Hispanic and Dominican, all those women always say, I didn't do nothing. All right, well, you're still going to fucking Dominican Republic. Bye.
You were arrested prior you hang out in the fucking by the T-Mobile store next to the Wendy's.
Just a heads up, don't drink the liquor when you go there.
Mm-hmm.
A U.S. magistrate judge issued a federal warrant for her arrest.
Wow, this is what a journalist is as a reporter?
By the way, we're going with this look, huh?
Yeah.
Ma'am, you're actually kind of pretty, but you're dressed like a Quaker woman. You look Amish.
I was going to say she looks like Thursday Adams.
Okay.
You know, because it's
not goth enough, though. She looks more like
that's
Sunday
why I said
church
that's why I
Amish.
said Thursday. It's a little closer to the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she lets her. Well, I was going to say lets her hair down, but she doesn't do that. You know who she looks like, Merch? Here you go. Frasier's wife. Frasier's wife in Cheers.
Okay.
What the fuck was her name? Pessy.
Bro, Cheers. I only know like the main peeps. No, like I know Frasier, but I forgot who his wife was.
BB no. Here you go. Yeah, I nailed it. I fucking nailed it. Look, tell me this isn't her.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's the same person.
I know. Frasier's wife.
I don't care. She could get it.
Oh yeah, no. Oh yeah, absolutely.
She looks like one of those chicks in the Addicted to Love music video.
Yeah. Look, it's the same person.
Judge issued a federal warrant for her arrest the same day she was
Lilith. Her name was Lilith on Frasier. Thank you.
to be served a notice of intent to reinstate a final removal order. She will remain in federal custody pending charges.
Wow, a lot of Cheers fans. A bunch of people just screaming Lilith because, there's a little bit of delay. Just screaming Lilith now in the chat.
Re-entry after deportation. Photos released by ICE show Basora Gonzalez crying as she's led away in handcuffs.
She's so sleepy. Potato face woman arrested for selling fentanyl.
ICE Philadelphia acting field office director Brian McShane said the arrest demonstrates our commitment to protecting our communities from criminal aliens. Basora Gonzalez was first arrested in 2019.
Wow, she looks like Biggie in this one.
In Pennsylvania for possessing 40 grams or more of fentanyl and aiding and abetting. She pleaded guilty and was sentenced to just over a year in prison and 4 years of supervised release. ICE deported her to the Dominican Republic in 2020 before she could serve her sentence, but she illegally re-entered the U.S. at an unknown date. Authorities discovered her return after a confidential source alerted ICE on March 7th. Agents then arrested her outside her job at La Tierra del Caribe restaurant in
Which is the land of the Caribbean restaurant?
North Philadelphia, where she was working as a cook. Her court-appointed attorney argued she was not a flight risk, but the government pushed for
No, she is a flight risk because now Southwest gives an extra seat for free to fat people. So she actually is a flight risk, okay? It's not going to cost her any extra to fly. Genocide Circus. I already did that one. Jack Action Sr. Am I the only one that thought that during the Super Bowl, the entire Fox Sports team appeared to have been replaced by robots, aliens, or clones? I don't even remember the Super Bowl this last year, to be honest with you. I know it happened.
You don't remember the Super Bowl?
Not really. Tom Morello's Mercedes. BJ Supermarket and diners are overrun with these boomers during the day. They have plenty of time to go to Social Security in person. Yeah, the boomers have plenty of time. Go to a McDonald's at like 7 a.m. They're all sitting there getting their senior coffees for 35 cents or whatever. And that's all they order. And then they shit up the bathroom. It's true. The fucking old people go to the McDonald's, right? And they get their senior coffees, and then they'll sit down with a newspaper or just farting around their phone or listening to because now they listen to Facebook videos, but without headphones on, like really loudly in a McDonald's. And they'll sit there, and then what they'll do is they'll just keep refilling their free coffee until they have to take a shit. And then they shit up the bathroom in the McDonald's. So they have time to go to Social Security. Plenty of time.
It appears the ongoing tariff war between Canada and the U.S. has many Canadians now looking elsewhere when it comes to booking vacations.
No, it's not. We already covered this. You can keep bringing that up if you want, but we already covered it. There's plenty of Canadians here. You're fine.
As Alan Devlin found out, those travel changes are hurting New York's bottom line.
Canadians are coming to Florida, not to New York.
Oh, man, it's a mess.
Oh, my God.
Jesus Christ.
Why?
All right, man. Come on, man. Seriously?
Local New Yorker, the Grand Wismo, had something that he wanted to.
You know what? I would love to hear that be like, listen, guys, Trump won. We're out of touch. When we do on-the-field reporting, try to interview more like normal, everyday people. That way we don't look like snobby or elitist or out of touch. Okay?
And they're like, I got you. I'm picking up what you're laying down.
Oh, man.
Swinselton Bleemeyer, Canadian.
Yes. Thank you, Dick Dastardly, for taking time out of your day from tying pussycat dolls to the fucking railroad tracks.
Hey, listen, leave Snidely Whiplash alone, okay?
Local Brooklyn artist known only by Crispus.
Look, he has to hurry up. He has to try to win the wacky races.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a woman to tie to a railroad track.
Oh, dude, everyone's already made that joke. You and Virgie made the same railroad joke.
We're the same person.
Nice mustache wax, bro.
That is such a gay look. It's 2025, my man. Let it go.
We get it. You're a mixologist and a DJ on your LinkedIn profile. We know. We got it. He makes craft cocktails at the Holiday Inn bar.
He is not the alpha of the polycule.
No, he is absolutely not.
I kind of want to look like if Richard Spencer was honest with his sexuality. Say no more.
He looks like what I would imagine a cum butler would look like.
A cum butler?
Yeah,
like
what he just,
your wiping rag.
Your wiping rag, my lady. And then he would just go around.
You'd have to be so rich to just have a butler specifically.
Elon has a cum butler. For sure.
For tonight,
yeah,
we have...
I know. I've met Ashley St. Clair.
Tonight we have a choice of 3 scents of lotion. We have a eucalyptus, we have a nice warming ginger, and a sleepy chamomile.
No, it's Ashley St. Clair. She just went, would you like to use my vagina this evening, sir?
Mm-hmm.
And it's a mess. It's a hot mess.
It's been a rough start to 2025 for Manhattan-based tour guide Matt Levy.
Manhattan-based tour guide? None of these people that are complaining have real jobs. None of them. No. None of them do.
He's been in business for more than 20 years, and business from our neighbors to the north is stunted.
Is there anything like more worthless than a fucking tour guide?
A female tour guide.
No, but seriously, think about it. Like, if I go to like,
that was really funny.
If I go to Boston and I just want to go see the Freedom Trail, like, why do I want somebody annoying me?
By the way, exactly. If I have a question, I'll pull my phone out and go,
Google it.
Oh, cool. Oh, cool.
Hey, hey Google, when was Bunker Hill built?
No, it's not even that. Like,
in 1771, Bunker Hill began construct. Thank you. I don't need a guy with a wax in his mustache.
When we were in San Antonio, I have those Meta Ray-Bans, right? It's even better. Tour guides are fucked because I just walked up to someone and be like, "Hey, Meta, what am I looking at?" I would look at a statue and be like, "You're looking at a statue of blah blah blah. He was in blah 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 blah." Like the whole fucking thing. You're like, "Cool, cool. You've been replaced by robots, asshole."
Dude, back when I used to sell drugs, I had this one place I used to be one of my little staging areas, and it was like the best coffee shop in Ybor. It was like coffee, cigars, a couple of whiskeys. It was a nice little spot, and it was a very quiet spot. I would just get my bearings for the evening, and one night I just overheard there's this tour guide in Ybor City who only does the haunted tour. He does a haunted tour.
I know the haunted tour.
And the guy dresses like he's fucking. He dresses like he's riding a pumpkin carriage, like from a Tim Burton movie. And I overheard him one night, like bragging to somebody about all the chicks he gets.
Oh, really?
And I literally was like, I started laughing next to them. Like I was sitting by myself and I was just laughing to where like both guys like looked at me at one point and I'm like, oh no, so I'm watching something on my phone. I just remember I was like, the laughter, it was like a slow build. This guy's like, oh yeah, I pull a lot of chicks with these tours. Yeah, the girls love it, man. The ghost stuff. Dude, I get so much so much pussy and blah, blah, blah. And he's dressed like a Tim Burton guy. And I'm just sitting there like at
this.
First I'm like shaking and then it slowly builds up to where I'm fucking howling.
Like this. He's dressed like this.
Yeah.
Yep. I know exactly. Am I right?
But like maroon colored.
Right.
Instead of black.
Yeah.
It's so fucking, and I just started howling, laughing, and I happen to have my phone out anyway, so they both like looked because it was very quiet in that place, and I went, "Oh no, I'm just watching something on my phone."
Yeah. Apparently, it's
listening to I'm watching
something on my phone. It's this ghost tour guy saying that he gets laid. It's fucking hilarious. Here, come here, check it out.
Dude, he dressed like Jack Skellington, and then he also looked like the Doctor from Deadwood. Physically,
I'm trying to see if I could, because there's videos of the ghost tour in Ybor. I'm trying to see if I can find him. Man, and by the way,
they're still doing it because that was so long ago.
I found him.
He's still doing it.
Found him. I think this is what you're talking about, right?
Prohibition.
That's the guy.
Illegal rum, boy,
That's him.
Good, fine, Cuban cigar to go along with it, right? And that's what happened. And that is what brings the danger, ladies and gentlemen. The mafia. Yay!
Bro, this guy, you could tell, probably does crush. He crushes the puss. You could tell he's a puss crush. Yeah, for sure.
I fucking laughed in this guy's face when he's. You know what's funny? Actually, can you full screen that for me? Is that hot wax behind him?
I don't know. It's low.
He's literally he's literally standing in front of the coffee shop I laughed at him in.
That's hilarious.
Holy
That's
shit,
a spot.
that's funny. He's standing in front of King
That
Corona.
began the shotgun war days, starting around the 30s. Leslie, if you'd upset the wrong person, there might be a Model A.
People
Ford
get
rolled
paid
down
to
the
do this. People pay people to do this. That's crazy to me.
Key West has those ghost tours too, and they're pretty cringe.
Like, I'm just one of those people from visiting Tampa. I'm like, yeah, I just want to get high and walk around the Riverwalk. You know what I mean?
Bro, the
Go to
Riverwalk
Curtis Hickson Park.
rules.
Yeah,
I
it's
love
really
it.
nice
It's
at night.
So nice at night. It's so pretty. I love it. And the hot women there are crazy now. It's fucking nuts.
More than 60% of my industry from Canadian groups.
And this is a trend, a new one, following the launch of a tariff war and talks of annexation between America and Canada.
Oh my God, all that's just fucking. Oh my God, these people just fall for the fucking trolls like all the time.
Fewer Canadians spending their money traveling here.
To New York, but they're all coming here. I see them.
Yeah, they aren't going to New York because New York's gross.
Yeah.
If I were a Canadian, I wouldn't want to come down here and spend money in this country.
Oh my God, that's how you talk, like all the time. If I'm
sounds
not
French,
I'm gonna come and spend my money. Your job has been replaced by a phone, dude. Like, it's not because Canadians aren't here. It's because Google was invented when?
I travel in my own country, support my own industries.
Levy says Canadian tourism makes up 25% of his business. A large chunk of tourism spending for New York City. And a new report from Tourism Economics projects a 15% drop in Canadian visitors to the U.S. this year, the largest drop for any foreign country, which means an impact on New York's economy. Did you notice any uptick in cancellation?
But not here though. They're all here though. I see them all here though.
You're like Sixth Sense. I see French people.
I do, exactly. Like, they're saying this thing at the same time when I've never seen more Canadian plates on I-4 than right now. Like, right now, period. And you're like, it's not working.
In the last couple of months after this.
Yeah, yesterday, last week, the week before, the week before.
That is when we had.
Yeah, you're right. Trump is the reason your tourism business in Manhattan in 2025 isn't doing well. It's
For real.
Trump is the reason. Fucking retards.
Complete or like screeching halt on.
By the way, how would you know it is down? It's when we're in March. There's no way you have that data yet. Trump just got in office the 20th, right, of January. So wait a second. No. So that means it was going down before Trump got in. If you want to use these fucking numbers, right?
Yeah.
Could it be because nobody could afford eggs, even in Canada? I don't know. Blinn just donated $10, and he says that guy was Simon Gotch AIDS, Robbie Rotten asshole, gangbangs of New York, and the Pickle Park Popper. Those are all the names he gave the mustache guy. Those are all the names. Yeah, the Pickle Park Popper.
All our bookings.
Al Cannon with Toronto-based Comfort Tours, a company that buses Canadians in and out of New York City.
Hold on. In the lap of luxury. Ooh la la. Which way? I'm saying that so the French Canadians understand. Ooh la la. Huh?
Royce,
Yeah.
those seats were white.
I know. Not anymore.
Out of New York City, says his company has lost 50% of its bookings, dating back to when Trump first began talks of the annexation of Canada.
That was before he was president, though.
Yes.
It completely has stopped, and also we have basically.
Oh man, Al Kanan. What is an American entrepreneur gonna do like you? What is a American entrepreneur, Al Kanan, gonna do without the money coming in? Guys, Trump is hurting these American businesses like Al Kanun's Comfort Tours Canada.
People are canceling as well.
A lot of Canadians are very.
No cap. no cap, bro. No cap. Like, pause. Honestly, dudes like this usually are Trump voters. I'm not usually.
I'm a little shocked, yeah.
Very proud to be a part of Canada.
But some Canadians still made it across the border.
All the Asian Canadians made it across the border, apparently.
This high school group from Vancouver visiting Lower Manhattan today. Some said they're only here because the trip was already paid for.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, okay.
Hold on a second. I'm sure that a high schooler cared so much about American politics that he didn't want to go spend a weekend with the other high school girls and his boys in New York City. Go. Mersh, has there ever been, think about when you were in high school, right? And you had those trips, like you would go like those overnight trips. You're like, oh man, I'm gonna bucket late, man. No, it's gonna be awesome. You would go on these fucking trips. Did you ever go like, I gotta be honest with you, I want to go on this trip. It just feels like George W. Bush's foreign policy is really not gonna let me.
Yeah, that's never. Sorry, that's never been on my mind.
I just can't. Like what they don't care. They're teenagers.
Will you come back to America?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Alan
Good. Don't.
Devlin, CBS News, New York.
Certainly sounds like there's some bitter feelings. According to the U.S. Travel Association, New York is in the top 5 most visited states for Canadians, along with California, Texas, Florida, and Nevada.
Florida's number 1, by the way. Let me just tell you, that's the number 1 is Florida. Wildcat Kyle, have you guys seen this? Wildcat Kyle donated and he sent I think I know what this is. Fuck me. Okay, Mersh, do you remember, this is going back a long ways. Do you remember back like in the MLR days and stuff like that?
Oh no.
Do you remember back in the MLR days and stuff like that, we used to double vision each other?
Uh-huh.
Which, what that would mean was, and so anyway, today on Daywave, I double vision came up for some reason, and I started mentioning how we used to like prank each other. And this is back in the day. We used to like try to hide URLs and tiny URLs. And the rule was if somebody sent you the link and you clicked it, you had to hear the entirety of the song, right?
Of
now,
course.
I tell that story for no reason because I thought the story was funny. Here's the problem. People they just donated this right now. Wildcat Kyle sent this. So. What version is this? So now I have gotten so many. It hasn't stopped with every. When we first did this bit, Mersh and I had memorized the URL of the video, so we wouldn't click it. We'd be like, "Oh, that's Foreigner." There's too many covers now.
Oh yeah, well because the song fucking slaps.
I celebrate the entirety of Foreigner's catalog.
Yeah, well, that's because you're cold as ice. Carl with the Foreigner belt
was the funniest shit.
It's the best bit that
it's
show.
So fucking funny. Oh, fuck. All right. Please stop, guys. I don't want to have to keep listening to this song. Stop.
Hell
stop.
yeah, dude.
No.
That double vision. Hell yeah, dude. Let's go.
Thanks, Metallica, for making the orchestras cool, you fucking assholes.
Well, now Metallica just sued you. Are you happy?
Yeah, I am.
Joke's on them. I don't have anything. So, ha ha ha.
I don't have anything, and I'm going to jump over the fucking bar at fucking Lars Ulrich's dumb fucking non-drum playing head.
Tom Morello's Mercedes, homie, I merch for Frito-Lay, and these fuckers are there 15 minutes before 6 a.m. open every day. Tom Morello's Mercedes, and Kane offered to fight Tim Waltz, so that happened. Oh, yeah, you saw
Yeah,
Kane.
I did see that. That's very funny.
Genocide Circus, stop making fun of Simon Gotch. He's got to have a side gig because TNA barely uses him.
Bro, imagine needing sheet music to play Double Vision. Like fucking what?
There's some of these musicians are women, Virgie. What do you want them to do? Yeah, that's what I thought.
I don't know. Get back in a kitchen and fucking put that shit down.
Everyone says they want women back in the kitchen, but I'm like, I really don't, because like the best chefs in the world are also men. Like they are. So
Yeah, I agree.
You know, I think it'd be sous chefs. How's that sound?
I'm sorry. How do you get mad at your wife for a cold steak unless she's in the kitchen?
I don't, because she hits.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So
she's a scary woman.
Okay, we got answer this.
This is spending approximately $175 million in federal funding for the University of Pennsylvania. The White House says in a statement the funding cut is
Trump suspended $175 million in funding from UPenn.
connected to the participation of a transgender athlete in Penn's swimming program. Back in 2022, Leah Thomas swam for Penn, becoming...
Look at that hot babe. Look at that hottie. Look at that hottie with a body. Huh?
the first openly
Look at the shits on that broad. Am I right, fellas?
Bro, what a hottie, dude. Like, seriously? Like, I'm getting all worked up, man. Look at her Madam's apple.
Gender athlete to win a national championship in...
Yo, bro, my girlfriend has the sickest dick. Again, YouTube, I'm allowed to say all that.
You did it.
I'm allowed
You
to
made
say
this
all that.
world.
This is
We're
fine.
just living in your world.
Yeah. Bro, I bet fucking this chick's dick is like so nice. So nice, in fact, that they made other college women look at it when they changed. Did you see the high school? The high school where girls objected to changing in front of a trans student. And then instead of just letting the girls object, they made the girls change in front of the trans student, and they had faculty in there to make sure that they didn't leave. It's for real.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's literal sexual abuse.
Oh, okay. Says the guy that doesn't like girl penises. Yeah, okay.
You're the one who sucks, Virgie.
Yeah, you know what else? You know, Virgie, maybe the problem is, Virgie, is that maybe you just want to kiss one of those delicious, sexy girl penises. Which, by the way, I'm allowed to say all of this on YouTube.
Yeah, Virgie's a punasur.
He is.
Yeah,
He's a punis.
I love that. Like, oh, you hate me? Well, that just means you want to fuck me. It was like, no.
Yeah,
that's not what
that's.
that means.
I had a trans woman.
Nice recovery.
Accused me of that last
Angel
night.
Reese rebound.
And I simply was inquiring what the situation was down there.
Yeah. I just want to know what I'm working with.
Yeah.
Is this an end of Ace Ventura situation where it's going to be tucked behind? I just want to know what I'm in for.
I just asked. I was like, is it one of those things where like you still kept the peace, or is it one of those like artificial holes that smells like a dirty belly button piercing?
Yeah.
Ew.
Is it says a hot dog, or is it a banana split now?
You hate the smell of dog shit? Well, you just want to fuck.
Oh yeah? Well, if I'm crazy, then why did I cut my penis in half and push it inside of my body? Explain that, genius. If I'm so crazy.
Maybe I want to see how the sausage was unmade.
Hey, you want to have sex with my inverted penis vagina? That's a normal thing now that we had to be okay with because I guess we had to. I guess
that's a thing now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think I'm crazy just because I put my testicles in a pickle jar in the window so that the sun fucking shines through them in the daytime?
Yeah,
Sun
seriously.
tea.
Sun tea. That's how they make sun tea.
Gross.
any sport and fueling a heated culture war debate.
It's not a culture war debate. Like 90% of people, look, a lot of them will never say it out loud because these fucking lefties the way they are. But most people agree with the whole trans women shouldn't be in female sports. Like I think most people would agree with that.
Then last month, the Education Department announced an investigation into the Penn swimming program. In a statement, the University of Pennsylvania said it had not been notified of the funding cut, but added, quote, Penn has always followed NC.
I'm sorry. Why does one of the most prestigious universities in the country, which is UPenn, right? When they are, right? Why do they need federal funding? Like, there's certain like institutions that you go, why does Harvard need federal funding? You know how much they're charging in tuition, and then they're boosters, and then they're donors, and then all that alumni and all that stuff. Why are we even funding these places?
NCAA and Ivy League policies regarding student participation on athletic teams. We have been in the past and remain today in full compliance with the regulations that apply to not only Penn, but all of our NCAA and Ivy League peer institutions. The suspension comes a month after 3 of Thomas's former teammates sued Penn, the NCAA, and the Ivy League, and Harvard University, which hosted the 2022 Ivy League championships. That lawsuit accuses the institutions of, quote, depriving them of equal opportunities as women to compete and win while being denied the opportunity.
I'm really like stuck with this like women and like trans women in sports because on the one hand, it's not fair. But on the other hand, women are the reason these trans people got so full of themselves. So they're kind of like reaping what they sow. You know what I mean? Like look, guys weren't the ones that were watching. Well, straight guys weren't the ones that were sitting there watching RuPaul's Drag Race. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we weren't the ones doing that. We weren't the ones going, "Yes, queen, you're basically doing a minstrel show version of a woman," and I love that about you. I love that you think no one's more misogynistic.
Every man that spoke up about this shit too ended up getting fucking completely ostracized, and they're not allowed to see their kids and shit.
Yeah,
So it's
seriously.
you know, I mean, this was all you ladies.
Yeah, you guys wanted it. Okay, congratulations. Maybe those pussy hats you could pull them over your eyes when a girl named Hank is changing next to your daughter.
Yep, you wanted them in there, and now you're being reaped by what you sowed.
Yes, there you go. Man, there's a big reap problem in those prisons that allow it.
Oh,
That's for
yeah,
sure.
it's bad.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Protect their privacy in separate and equal.
You know what else has gone up with the trans people? More women getting pregnant in prison. Weird. How weird. There's a correlation between that. There's a weird correlation how that's happening.
Locker rooms. And one of those former Penn swimmers, Margot Kozarowski, is here now along with her lawyer, Bill Bach, to tell us more about this suit. Thank you both for coming on. Margot, I first want to get your reaction to this latest news. $175 million now of federal funding is suspended from the University of Pennsylvania. Do you think that freeze on the funding is necessary?
I think it is because federal funding is directly tied
Oh, you're super pretty, but you're super stupid.
Yeah.
to Title IX, and you can't have one without the other. So it's important to make sure that universities are aligned with federal.
Also, former fucking college swimmer, probably amazing body. Like, has to. Like,
Banging body.
Riley Gaines' body is insane.
law, and so I think it's an important step in the right direction.
So this suit alleges that Penn, Harvard, the Ivy League, and the NCAA all violated Title IX rules. The organizations say they were following guidelines for transgender athletes that were laid out at the time. So how do you think they violated Title IX? And
well, you know, I don't know, having to change in front of a guy.
Yeah, that kind of is right there. I think we're case closed, right?
Like, it's so weird when someone's on the other side of it. All you ask them is like, would you be okay, ma'am? Would you be okay with your daughter being in there with a dude with a penis? Like, honestly.
And a lot of them now are like, yes.
Yeah, because they have to. It rots your brain. I really think they really believe it too. Like, I really think it rots your brain, you know?
what made you take
just
this
being a
step?
woman rots your brain.
No, I know, but like, this is like, it expediates it, I guess is what I'm saying.
Yeah, so I want
Like, there's a difference between like, okay, produce rotting in the refrigerator is going to last a little bit longer than if you leave it out on the counter. These are left out on the counter. These are counter potatoes, okay? These are counter bananas. That's what they are. They're counter bananas, all right? And they're not going to last that long.
to take the steps so that no other women and girls have to go through what I went through that year. But they were in line with the NCAA policy,
Oh, that
but the
voice is
NCAA
awful.
policy completely defied federal law. And I think they should have stepped up and done the right thing.
Yeah,
at
the
time.
vocal fry is brutal.
Yeah, I know it's rough. Listen, I agree with you.
It's not even just a vocal fry. It's also like a horrible voice.
They
That
made
chick
me
is just-
go into the change room and change in front of the girl with the penis.
What they did to my beautiful boy.
Stop, you're spilling it.
There it is.
Okay, you know how we played the Alec Baldwin video of him like getting annihilated by Cucumber, his wife Cucumber. I call his wife
Oh,
Cucumber.
yeah.
His wife Cucumber. It got worse. It got worse. Did you see their Instagram reel?
No.
There
It's
it
gonna
is.
be great.
This
You're a
season-
winner.
Oh my God! When I'm talking, you're not talking. No, when I'm talking, you're not talking.
Whoa, so that's like a thing.
Yeah.
This is why. Yes, we'll have to like just cut him out of the
Oh
show.
my God, they're lip syncing the
And
audio
that's
of
called-
it.
No, hold on. They're
Oh
gonna
my
talk. Hold
God,
on. They're
this
gonna
is
talk.
sick.
Watch.
What's the word of the day?
Manterrupting.
Manterrupting, which could be.
Man-terrupting, Mercer. Man-terrupting.
Can I say it? I've already said it once before, and I'm saying it again. He's gonna kill again.
I mean, yeah. Yeah.
A positive, it could be a negative, or it could be a.
By the way, she is hot. We can all give her that.
I guess. Hispanic women, dude. I get it.
She's not Hispanic.
She is. She says cucumber. How do you
now,
say
now
cucumber?
Royce is fucking falling for the meme.
Yeah, she is Hispanic. Cucumber.
Correct.
She's from Southie. Okay, she's from Southie, Colombia.
Well, there you go. See, so there is one pretty girl from Boston.
Erectile dysfunction.
Yes, erectile dysfunction. I think this.
It's weird. For the longest time, the prettiest girl in Boston was also Tom Brady. It's fucking wild. Like, that's how bad Boston is.
And then once again, Florida takes the pretty ones.
Yep.
Dysfunction.
Dude, it's like it's like seeing Jack Donaghy in a relationship with Tammy One.
This is bad.
Correctile dysfunction.
Yeah.
Correctile dysfunction.
I hate this. She's breaking this. You know what? I actually like that he didn't go to prison. This is a worst outcome for him.
Now, here's what I'm thinking is going on here. They've been doing this on purpose because they're trying to promote that new show, the reality show that they have. And I think that's what's going on here. That would be.
He hates this.
Of course he hates it, but what's he going to do? He has to recoup his image because, look, after you kill one woman, and he did kill a woman, you know, after you kill one woman and wound another person, you got to make it up. So you have to basically, I mean, I think it's, if I'm you tell me if I'm wrong. I would have rather gone to jail than this. This is worse.
No, that's why I'm saying this is a worse outcome than jail. I'm glad he didn't go.
Yeah.
That's erectile dysfunction.
This is hell. This isn't jail. This is hell.
Yeah.
Into their room. But you know, the whole point is because our children are about to come in. The whole point is.
And that's the thing. Look, she's hot. I agree. I'm with you. But also, you're Alec Baldwin. You could fuck hot chicks like just anytime you want to, even now.
Oh yeah, I'm not justifying Alec Baldwin being with her. I'm just saying, like, I could see like being, like, okay, she's hot, but like nobody's worth this level of misery.
How do you say prenuptial?
Oh, I bet he didn't get one.
Cucumber.
We interrupt each other all the time.
They're so cute and natural, guys.
Okay, I'm coming.
Okay, go get Carmen.
Hey guys, look at their Joe Everyman living room. Oh, sorry. I said living room. That's their bedroom. Look at their Joe Everyman bedroom.
That's like, honestly, like, I wouldn't even want a bedroom that big. Like, even if I was rich and I bought like a mansion, I wouldn't want that much space invested in my bedroom.
I don't want to get tired going to the bathroom in the middle of the night.
Yeah, like it's just too cavernous. Like, if you're gonna give me like a 10,000 square foot house, I don't want 2,000 square feet like wasted on one bedroom. I'm not gonna be hanging in the bedroom that much.
Okay, go get Carmen.
Hang
Okay, so now
out
we-
with my family.
Cleared all of that up.
By the way, you know, honestly, women just naturally put all their makeup on and a fancy shirt to just lay down in their bed and make an Instagram video.
Yeah, this is just regular, just
All
this
of
old
that
thing she
up.
has on.
Wait, I cleared it up. Give me a kiss just so they know that I'm not.
Everybody hurts sometimes. I honestly, if it was any other man, I'd feel bad for them. Not him. I don't feel bad for him. But any other person, I'd probably feel bad for them.
No, I enjoy it that it's him.
Oh, no,
Like,
of
this
course.
kind of shit happening to him is beautiful.
That and what's his face doing the Trump impression about it killing somebody. Remember that? Oh my god.
Oh yeah, Jason Scoop.
Yeah.
Did you see how much shit he got?
Did he really?
Yeah. Apparently, Jason was dating him and Gino Bisconti have dated two of the same chicks.
Oh.
And
boy.
there's this chick Alex that Jason apparently abused the shit out of. Like, he got arrested for it and everything. And then Keanu, who's married to Gino now, dated Jason too. She did a whole thing with the New York Post about how he beat her, and she had like police reports to show it. Yeah, he's apparently not a nice guy.
Yeah, but he's still better than Alec Baldwin because he never killed anybody.
This is true.
Guys, we're moving over now exclusively for the second hour. Moving over to locals and to Patreon, patreon.com/we're not sorry. We have right at the top, you see the Patreon link to this if you're in there, and you could watch the rest of this episode right now. Or if you're on locals, revengeofthesist.locals.com, you're watching it right now there, or you could watch it below at any point. But what we are going to do is we're going to head over to there now. So just join us, guys, for the second hour. It's $7 a month. It really keeps the show going. If you like what we're doing, that's how you help us out. You get every Wednesday show, half of a Friday show, as you can see, and our movie list and our entire backlog catalog, and the audio podcast feed with 0 commercials. All for you.
Sign up and become a sick pup.
Be a sick pup. Guys, we're